Astronomers spot a violent afterglow of two massive planets that collided in a distant star system. Astronomers detect dusty afterglow of a massive planetary collision in a star system 3,600 light-years away from us, where two giant icy worlds met their end. This is, of course, an artist's illustration. Astronomers have spotted the wreckage left by a massive collision between two huge icy planets around a distant sun-like star, using a NASA spacecraft that monitors the sky for asteroids. The scientists also detected the bright afterglow generated by the planetary smash-up and the resulting dust cloud that crossed the face of the system's parent star, dimming it significantly. A curious astronomer tipped the team off about the collision after spotting that the star, designated ASASSN 21QJ, located around 3,600 light-years from Earth, has a strange light output that doubled in intensity in infrared light before fading in invisible light 3 years later. An astronomer on social media pointed out that the star brightened up in the infrared over 1,000 days before the optical fading. "I knew this was an unusual event," said Matthew Kenworthy, study co-lead and a researcher at Leiden University, in a statement. He said, "To be honest, this observation was a complete surprise to me." The researchers continued to study ASASSN 21QJ for 2 years, watching how its brightness changed over time. They published their findings yesterday, October 11th, in the journal Nature. The team found that the collision of the two icy giants likely caused the system to double in brightness at infrared wavelengths 3 years after ASASSN 21QJ started to fade in visible light. They conducted a simulation of how such a collision would proceed, modeling the initial impact and then the dispersal of particles flung out by the clash. This revealed that ASASSN 21QJ planets likely collated into a single body after the collision. The simulation enabled the team to determine how the debris would have expanded outwards from the collision site, taking 3 years to travel far enough to cover ASASSN 21QJ as seen from Earth, causing it to dim in visible light. Our calculations and computer models indicate the temperature and size of the glowing material, as well as the amount of time the glow has lasted, is consistent with the collision of two ice giant exoplanets, said co-lead author Simon Locke, researcher at University of Bristol. Determining the temperature of this planetary wreckage also helps the team to deduce what the infrared glow created by the violent event would look like. An emission matching the profile that has been detected by NASA's Near-Earth Object Wide Field Infrared Survey Explorer, NEOWISE for short, NEOWISE spacecraft, which hunts for asteroids and comets within our solar system. The scientists are not finished observing ASASSN 21 as its planetary wreckage just yet. They will watch the system over the coming years, and they expect that the debris could and will spread out along the orbit of the destroyed planets. The researchers may attempt to catch light scattering off its dust cloud using ground-based observatories and space-based telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope that was launched in December. It will be fascinating to observe further developments. Ultimately, the mass of material around the remnants may condense to form a retinue of moons that will orbit around this new planet, said co-author Zoe Leinhardt, associate professor of astrophysics at University of Bristol. This is by Robert Lea on Live Science. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. My Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.